Hello everyone, today is Mother's Day and we are going to celebrate it in some way or the other. And so in this video we are going to see how we celebrated our Mother's Day here in our rural village in Kenya. We are going to be watching something quite special, and so it's very important that you keep on watching. Today is Mother's Day, and so let's go and see what we have for today. Let's walk to the place where it's going to happen. So please follow me through this garden as we look through our garden and see how well it's doing, so that we see how the Mother's Day looked like here in the rural village in Kenya, in Meru. Can you guess what is in this sack? This sack has something that weighs 4 kilos and 65 grams. 4 kilos and 650 grams. So please guess what is inside. Keep on guessing. Let's go and see. Okay? Let's go and see what is inside. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Here. Did you get it right? Let's see. Here it is. It's a cock. It's our cock, which is weighing 4 kilos, 650 grams. That's a big cock. That's actually the weight of a goat. We've had it in our farm, and it's the last of our last bunch of chickens. And today we are celebrating Mother's Day. So please watch, because you can only watch. I am not able to explain more than this. So this is our farm keeper, who is going to do everything. Please don't watch if it's too much for you. But when you sit on the table and eat chicken, it might be good for you to know what had happened before that. And so we're going to have 4+ kilos of chicken meat, which we're going to eat maybe for 3 or 4 days, because it's really big. It was a very big chicken. And so we're going to do this, and then after that, right now we have hot water boiling, which we're going to bring here, because we need hot water to be able to pull out the feathers. And so we have the water boiling somewhere on the stove or on the firewood, and we have to bring it and remove the feathers. We need hot water to make it easy for the feathers to be pulled out. And this one we have to do it quite quickly, because it's very important that you remove the feathers very quickly before the blood clots. And then we are going to proceed on with the procedure. So let's go and get the water. You can see here we have the steaming water which we have brought. It's got to be steaming hot, so you've got to be very careful as you carry it so that you don't stumble and fall. And then we are going to dip this chicken into this deep water. It's very hot, and then we pull out all the feathers as quickly and as fast as possible. So let's dip it inside. It's got to get all soaked in this very hot water. You can see how hot it is. It's about 80 to 100 degrees centigrade. And you've got to make sure that the water gets into every part of the feathers. Now, remember that these are temperatures of about 80 degrees. This guy is using his bare hands, and he has to pull these feathers that actually have this hot water, and he has to pull them very fast. Why he has to do it very fast is because we don't want this water to cook our meat. So the meat has to be fresh and not cooked. So we have to really do this very fast. You can see the speed at which he's doing it. You can think he has a machine in his hands, but it wasn't his machine, it's just his fingers. This is very, very nice, very brilliant. Just look how smart he is. Beautiful. So we continue removing all the feathers as quickly as possible. So let's keep on watching. One pulls out the bigger feathers first because they're easier to pull when the water is still very, very hot. And as you go on, the water cools down, and therefore you pull out the smaller feathers that are actually very easy to pull out now. So we're almost through. It goes very fast. You've got to be really fast. Now we've finished. Nice. And you can see how hot that water was because it's still steaming even after he throws it away. Wow. That was excellent. Excellent. Now we need to open the belly so that we can remove the inner parts of the stomach. So we need just to lay some natural papers, which is natural banana plant leaves that we use for very many purposes. And this time we're using it like a tray. It's beautiful. I just love how the rural village can use everything around it to achieve very good results. And so, in case you don't know, we are in the rural village in Kenya, and this village is called Chogoria. Chogoria is a small village in the Rakanithi in Meru in Mount Kenya in Kenya. And this is where we are in the rural village, and we are actually going to eat an organically grown chicken. And we're just seeing the process before it comes to the table. And now he has finished with removing the feathers. He has laid a nice, beautiful tablecloth of banana leaves that are very clean and very fresh. And he is going to butcher it, or to cut it and remove the insides of the chicken. And this is what he is doing. This is our Uncle Muga, he is called. Uncle Muga, we'll be calling him, because we're going to see him many times in this farm. So Uncle Muga is opening this chicken, and Uncle Muga is going to show us exactly what he's doing. That knife has to be really sharp, because these chickens are usually quite hard, because they are organically grown and they're quite old. This chicken, we bought it like a 1-month-old baby in September of 2023. And so today is about, let me see, it's about 1 year old. Yes, it's about 1 year old, or a little more. I don't remember. Yeah, just about 1 year old, maybe more. Okay. Anyway, we bought it in September of 2023. Yeah, that's true. This is about 1.5 years old. So here we are removing the inside parts of the chicken. These are the intestines, the liver, the kidneys, the heart, the gallbladder, and everything else that's inside. if you wonder what we do with the insides, we usually throw them away or give them to our dogs. We don't usually eat them at all, except for one little part of it. I don't remember what it's called, which is cooked. Otherwise, everything else is actually thrown away. I know some parts they eat them, but we don't eat them. And now we need to clean it up. Just to remove the clotted blood and a bit of any other dust or dirt that could have come on it. And now we need to prepare to hang it. So we are going to hang it somewhere inside so that no wild animals come on it, because here we are in a rural village in Kenya, in Meru, and we have a lot of forest around, so there are quite a lot of small animals that could want to eat it up. So we're going to hang it inside in a corridor so that it dries up a bit. We usually hang this overnight. So we're going to hang it up here overnight so that it drips and becomes very fresh, and anything that we don't want inside will drip down, all the liquids that we don't want to eat. And this meat will be very good tomorrow, and then we can cook it with sauce. We are going to make a very big chicken sauce that you eat with ugali, mashed potatoes, githeri, mokimo, or anything else, or rice. And since it's a very big chicken, we're going to only cook maybe a half, and the other half we are going to put in the fridge. And so here our Uncle Muga is hanging it up on the ceiling. You can see it. It's hanging and it's turning. And it will stay here the whole night. And we shall cook it tomorrow. Wow, this was big. And today is the next day, and I'm going to sit here and wait for my chicken to come so that I enjoy it as I chill this rural village, cool and quiet atmosphere. Please enjoy the chicken and the surroundings with me. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.